The button pass corner installation is quite a bit different than the vertical log, as you have to apply these as you apply the log siding. When you start your first row, you start the first button pass, and then they go consecutively stacked on top of each other with the rows of siding as you go up the wall. The button pass corners milled to sit flush against the 90-degree corner of your home. We miter the one side for the siding on the opposite side to butt into, so you get a good solid joint there. The random length tail is applied to the side of the house in this fashion here. The log head sticks out past this way. The second button pass corner comes from the opposite direction and comes out this way. So you get the staggered log look as you go up the wall. Okay, we're going to install the button pass corner on the first row. Again, using that same siding line that we had previously established around the house for our level line. We're going to put the corner on. We're going to find that line, and the top of the button pass is going to be on that line all the way across. We're going to use the same fasteners we used before. We want to fasten it through the top of the button pass and attach it to the house. Make sure that we're level. And we're going to run some toe screws through the top of the button pass. And we're also going to put one through the back end on the tail. Remember, just to sync the heads. Okay, now that we have the button pass corner securely fastened to the house, we need to start the row going in the opposite direction of siding. So we need a 45-degree miter on the siding on the first piece. This will slide into the button pass on that miter. Make sure that's securely tightened in there. And so it's flush on the top to match that head coming off of that corner. We want to secure this just like we did on the other side. And we're also going to miter this siding from the head of the button pass into the siding. That secures the siding to the corner. Okay, now that we have that siding fastened, that first row of sidings around the house, the second button pass corner is going to have the groove in the tail that's going to sit on the groove up on the siding and lock it into place as you go up the wall. That's seated in. We're going to do the same fastening system. We're going to use the toe screws through the top into the framing. We're also going to put one in the joint. Good and solid to start the second row of siding going across the house. first row gets screws in the bottom. The button pass corners have random length tails. They're anywhere from 24, 32, 36 inches long. And the main reason we do that is so they get back on the house. And to break up the joints, you'll have to stagger the length of those tails as you go up the wall. Right now we have a joint 2 inches away from the end of this tail, so we're going to cut this back, say 10 inches or so. So we're just going to come back in here. It doesn't have to be a dimension. Just cut it off shorter to break up your joint line. Okay, we're going to install this one. As you can see, the installation of the quarter log siding takes a little time. You have to have your marks right to get started. However, the installation is the same whether you used a quarter log or the half log. The profile and the material is a little different, but it all installs the same way.